Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a man serving prison time in connection to the death of a Scott County teenager tells the parole board he does not deserve to get out. And Pikeville is looking to take stricter measures for downtown parking.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We're coming up on 5 a.m. on December 28th. Now let's check in with meteorologist Shane Smith for a look at your forecast this morning. Good morning, Shane.
And good morning, Olivia, and good morning to you folks at home. Meteorologist Shane Smith here with you, and we have got a little bit of cloud cover and some rain showers showing up on this Thursday morning. Here's a look at the satellite and radar picture, and you can see that it's very light in nature. Not a ton of precipitation out there this morning, and as we go throughout the morning hours, we're going to see just a little bit of passing rain. You'll see on pinpoint Doppler the heaviest of the action right now through portions of Rockcastle into Jackson counties, extending up towards the Mountain Parkway, this lifting off to the east and the northeast. We are seeing a lot of fog also this morning. US 119 at Jenkins, a little bit, not so much around I-75, but places around Highway 15 and to the east, definitely seeing more of that fog this morning. Temperatures into the 30s and the 40s. Here's a look at that visibility map, and you can see places like Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Harlan, and Moorhead showing next to no visibility. So just know a little bit of a foggy start in some spots this morning. Temperatures only topping out in the mid to upper 40s today. Going to be a cool, dreary, damp day with a few passing rain showers, but the forecast turns a little wintry as we head into tomorrow. We'll have more details on that here in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Shane. A man convicted of killing a pregnant Scott County teen says he does not want parole. Roger Macbeth told the parole board he wasn't interested in parole, saying he knows he doesn't deserve it. He's been incarcerated for nearly 20 years for the death of his ex-girlfriend, Ashley Lyons. Lyons was 18 years old and 5 months pregnant when she was found shot to death in her car.
I'm not here to convince y'all to give me parole. I know I don't deserve it. But I do want to use this time to say that I'm truly sorry for what I did. That I want to tell Ashley's family that I am truly sorry for what I did. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it.
After Macbeth's original trial, the Supreme Court ruled prosecutors used illegally obtained evidence and overturned the verdict. 3 years later, Macbeth took a plea deal for a lesser charge. A judge sentenced him to 42 years. Yesterday was his first time up for parole. The executive director of the Kentucky Opioid Abatement Advisory Commission is resigning. The Lexington Herald reports Brian Hubbard's resignation letter comes nearly a week after Attorney General-elect Russell Coleman chose a new chair. Hubbard wrote in his letter that since new leadership has been requested, he'll officially resign from his position on Sunday. The city of Pikeville is looking at new ways to enforce parking laws in the downtown area. The city is working with a company called Automotus on a pilot program that will employ an automated camera system to detect parking violations. Officials say 25 cameras will be installed downtown, which will read license plates and send out tickets to those who violate parking space time limits, with a mission to free up spaces for shoppers and visitors.
We've had a problem since about 2020 or so when the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that you couldn't chalk tires for parking enforcement, and so since then it's been a challenge to keep open spaces on the street.
Deputy City Manager of Operations Brad Sloan says the changes should encourage those who work and live downtown to park in the free spaces off of the street that are not time limited. County clerk offices across Kentucky will see a big change in 2024. Starting next year, license plates will follow people, not vehicles. The new method is called plate to owner. Kentucky lawmakers actually made the change back in 2011, but clerks' offices have not had the technology to make the switch. With plate to owner, if you sell or trade a car, you keep the license plate.
If you sell your vehicle, take your plate off, hang on to it, and then once your vehicle is titled into your name, or if you're here doing that in the county clerk's office, we'll transfer this old plate onto your new vehicle at that time.
As part of this transition, state officials need to transfer more than 350 million records. County clerk offices statewide are closing on January 1st. They will reopen once the new system is online. That is expected to take place between 4 and 10 days. So some county motor vehicle offices will be closed beginning as early as Friday as staff members train on a new online system. This means vehicle registrations, title transfers, and license plate renewals will not be available until at least January 11th. The Warren County Clerk says the current system was implemented in 1983 and an upgrade is long overdue. However, she stresses that with a brand new system, there will be a learning curve for customers and staff. Governor Beshear is getting ready to give his State of the Commonwealth address. Beshear will give the speech in less than a week. That is a day after state lawmakers return to Frankfort for the General Assembly. Beshear and lawmakers will have to approve a new state budget during the session. The 2024 election season is ramping up with the first presidential primary just a few weeks away. Kentucky election leaders say that also means important deadlines for voters. Voters who want to change their political party affiliations must do so before the end of New Year's Eve. You can make the change at govoteky.com or in person at a county clerk's office. Kentucky primaries are closed, meaning you can only vote in party elections in which you are registered for. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, there's a new ointment on the market that is revolutionizing the way burn treatments are handled.
And a few showers across the region this morning. However, as we go into tomorrow, the rain could turn wintry. Details in the forecast after this.